Hi, I'm Tim Bartz, Internet Sales Manager here at McArthur Ford in Salina, Kansas, your source for Ford news, update, and information with a video on the 2023 Ford Mustang Mach-E. We're going to talk about the premium trim in this video. This is what we call our complete guide videos, where we cover all the standard equipment plus the different options that are available and different packages in this one video. So if you like content like this, you might like some of our other videos. So hit that red subscribe button down below so you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit the notification bell. That way you can get notified next time of another video uploaded to our YouTube channel. So in our complete guide video, we will cover all the standard equipment. We'll talk about mechanical, safety, and all exterior, interior features that are standard, plus the different packages that are available, and kind of go through some of that. Colors as well. Very thorough video, so use those timestamps down below in the description to be able to move around this video. So it's a great resource for you if you're looking to order a vehicle, a Mach-E, wanting to know if this is going to be the perfect one, or if maybe the Select is going to be enough for you, which we've already had that video go live. Or are you wanting more of the performance and looking at the California Route 1 or the GT or GT Performance? You can check out our series of videos on that, and hopefully this video does help you out a little bit. So we're going to dive in and cover those features in this, and keep in mind you should be able to order this starting, we'll record this video on a Friday. Should start be able to order these on the 30th of August online if you'd like to, or with your local dealer at the same time. And they can help you order the vehicle if you'd like to go that route. So anyway, so we're going to get started and dive into this. And don't forget, if you can't find a good local dealer, McArthur can help you out. We have some information about our free shipping that we'll talk about at the end of the video if you'd like to order through us. Let's get started. So now we're going to get started on talking about some of the mechanical features. And how I want to start off with this is exactly how you can there's a couple different configurations on the premium trim here, and you get 2 different batteries available, as well as 2 different electric drives that are available for you as well. So 4 different combinations that you can go with. Now this is available in either the primary drive, your of course rear-wheel drive if you want to per se, and then you do have all-wheel drive, which has an electric motor, primary motor in the rear, and then a secondary motor in the front for you. So you can go one of those 2 ways. And with both of those versions, you also have 2 different batteries that you can choose from. You either have the standard range battery, which is a 70 kilowatt hour battery, which gives you, I think, let's actually pull that up. 247, I believe, is the mileage on that, or the range, I should say, for that. Or you can go with the extended range battery. So we're going to pull up Ford's website here so you can kind of see it. Let's go to specs and models and specs here, and let's go ahead and click on it there, and let's go ahead and choose the premium version here. We did decide to go from Select to Premium, and then we're going to go to the Route 1 and the Mach-E, or the GT version. So let's click on the Premium here, and we'll go over pricing here in just a second for each of those. So there you go. There's your range. 303 for the extended range battery on the rear-wheel drive is what it's telling us there. So you do have different versions, and that battery is a 91 kilowatt hour extended range battery for you. So two different configurations. You choose which battery you want. You choose also if you want the rear-wheel drive or the all-wheel drive. So 4 configurations there. So let's talk about pricing on those configurations. So if you go with the rear-wheel drive with the standard range battery, it's going to be $54,975 for pricing, and it has gone up this year. As you can see right there on the picture there, it has gone up substantially there for the premium here. And if you go to the all-wheel drive with the standard range battery, you're $57,675. So you pick, in a sense, all-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive there, and then from there to go up with the extended range battery, then you kind of go up from there in a way of pricing. So it looks like that pricing is $8,500 for the extended range that you would add on top of those prices if you go that route. So there's kind of some of the pricing. Some other things, of course, you have a single speed transmission. Power when you need it is the way I look at it. You also have 3 selectable drive modes as well for you. Kind of keep this image up here so you have something to look at there. 3 selectable drive modes. You have Engage, Whisper, and Unbridled. So, of course, that range does get affected by which driving experience or drive mode you like to choose. That Unbridled gives you that sport ride and feel like you'd have with the Ford Mustang, but that will affect a little bit on your range when you use that mode there. So keep that in mind. Also, you do get 1-pedal driving available. So with an Eco Coach, I love this. auto uses the available with the engage mode, so you want to use that mode. I love the one pedal driving. Basically, you don't have to press the brake whatsoever. When you let go of the gas pedal, it's going to start slowing you down. So I love how that works. It does have regenerative braking system as well, so you want to use that as good as you can, because regenerative braking is going to use the brakes to regenerate some of the power back to the batteries to extend your life and your range there. So you want to make sure you do a good job with your braking there. Also, you're going to have transmission oil cooler, front and rear stabilizer bar. You also have electric power assist steering, that e-pass system that'll help you out. You know, on the highway, it's going to stiffen it up so that way you don't get pushed from side to side, but a lot easier to steer when you're in slower speeds. Electronic traction control is also going to become standard on this, and you're going to have electric parking brake with the auto hold. So that comes in real handy, especially when you use your one pedal driving. But even if you don't use the one pedal driving, you can have the auto hold on, so you can let go of the brake when you're at stoplights and such, and it'll hold that brake for you until you're ready to go. Let's talk about the charging capabilities. If you did watch this on the Select, you could probably fast forward to the safety, because it is all the same for the premium model as well. It'll have that J1772 combo connector system there, so that way you'll be able to charge either a 120 volt, a 240 volt, or even those DC fast chargers. Of course, up to 10.5 kilowatt. With the up to 48 amp capabilities with the AC charging. That's with the 240 volt, of course. DC charging up to 150 kilowatt capacity or capability there. So that means if your DC fast charger that charges faster than that, you'll be stopped and limited to 150. That's what Ford's system allows for that to come into the vehicle. You will get an LED charge lighting, so you can see how much of your battery is charged without having to go into the vehicle or into your app to look at that. And you will also get a power cord that comes with it, a mobile power cord that allows you to switch between the 120 volt or the 240. 120 volt will get you about 15 amps, up to 15 amps of speed, and charging as well. The 240 volt will give you up to 32 amps if you use that. So keep that in mind. And it'll give you that mobile cord that you can switch those out from each other, and a single phase onboard charger with that charger. And then don't forget, you'll have the FordPass Connect to allow you to be able to go in there and be able to manage your charging in there. So you can see what the vehicle is charged at. You can be able to see where different chargers are around using the app, and of course in your vehicle as well. So pretty cool on how all that works. So that's all your mechanical features you want to cover. Let's talk about a few safety features now. Now for our safety features, I'm looking at this over. I believe it's all the same safety features that we did see in the Select. So if you did watch that video, this is where you probably could go to the next timestamp to go into the exterior styling. But for those that have not watched that one or just watching this one because this is the model you think you want, let's go through the safety features here. Now first, you'll have advanced track and with roll stability control. So hopefully with that, the goal of that is to keep you on your intended path. So it uses a series of brakes and more power to each of those wheels, whichever wheel it needs, to keep you on your intended path. It does have electronic stability control as well that goes along with that, advanced track with electronic stability control. And you will have SOS post-crash alert system. So if you are in an accident, honks the horns, flashes the lights, lets people know that you need to come to your safety. 911 assist as well, so it allows you to be able to use your Bluetooth enabled phone to call 911 directly, and especially it helps you out if maybe you can't get to your phone, which would be they'll be able to help you out that way. You do get pre-collision assist with automatic emergency braking, so if someone in front of you is going slower than you, you're going too fast, and you would hit them, it's going to alert you and let you know, series of tones, and even initiates the brake support as well to stop you so you don't hit them. If you are in an accident, there is post-collision braking as well. So if you maybe are unconscious, not able to put it in park, something like that, it's going to help brake the vehicle for you. Now, as you're backing up, as part of since you do have an electrified vehicle, it's going to be quiet. People aren't going to know that you're wanting to back up. It does have the audible sounds. So the vehicle alert that alerts your pedestrians that you're backing the vehicle up. This comes in real handy. Some other safety features, you do have advanced security package that gives you your security lock, passive and theft system, as well as your perimeter alarm system. So what this means is that only that coded key is able to start the vehicle. So when you shut the vehicle off, it locks it up. So that way only that coded key can start the vehicle up. So it wants to know that key's in the vehicle. And then it does have intrusion and inclination sensors. So when you get out of the vehicle, you lock it up, nobody's inside. it's going to go ahead and set those sensors. If somebody breaks into the window or tries to get anything moving inside, it's going to set off the alarms and let people know that someone's trying to break into your vehicle. Also, if somebody tries to take your wheels, if they jack that front up or the back up, it's going to also, the inclination sensors will go off and let people know that they're trying to do that as well. It does have your lane keeping system. So that system there is, of course, has a driver alert system, has a lane keeping aid or alert system. So the driver alert will basically alert you if you're taking your hands off the steering wheel too often or for too long. The lane keeping aid and alert system just allows you to go over to the line. If you have the alert set, you'll go over the line, but it'll vibrate the steering wheel and let you know you've left your lane. The aid system will actually go over to the line and bring you and keep you within your lane. You can use those together if you want, and what that'll do is when you get over the line, it'll vibrate the steering wheel, but still bring you and keep you in your lane. Now, this does have standard equipment on all of the Mach-E's for this year is the Copilot 360 Active 2.0. And this system is what gives you the Blue Cruise. So on the premium model, you do get Blue Cruise, I believe, for the first 3 years as part of the subscription. You do not have to sign up for subscription. You're going to get the first 3 years for free with that. That's your hands-free driving. That allows you to be able to take the hands off the steering wheel and select highways with your cruise set, and it allows you to be able to do that, and it's going to keep you in the lane, turn everything, and when it needs to, it'll tell you to come back and put your hands on the steering wheel. You do have to pay attention. Have your eyes on the road. If you take your eyes off for too long, it'll tell you to take control of the steering wheel again. This also does have to use that system, it does use the intelligent access or the intelligent adaptive cruise control. Sorry, some words just trigger other words. Intelligent adaptive cruise control. That's going to do is when you have your cruise set, it's going to allow you to go to your speed. If someone's going much slower than you, it's going to slow you down to go their speed without you having to press your brake. If you pass them and resume back, then it'll resume back. Also bring it to complete stop if you're in that situation as well. So if you're behind somebody and they come to complete stop, you will, when they take off, it'll resume and keep that distance apart from that vehicle in front of you. Also, comes with lane centering with that. So this system is different than your lane keeping system. Lane keeping can be activated even without your cruise control on. The lane centering is activated with only your cruise control. So its goal is not to let you get over to the lines, but keep you in the center of your lane. Also with this system, you get the speed sign recognition system. So that means it's reading the speed signs. So if you have your cruise set at 70, the speed sign changes to 65, it'll slow you down to go 65. Now there is a tolerance you can put in the system, allows you to be able to go 5 or 6 or 7 over or up to I think 15 over the speed limit forbid, but you can set your tolerance at what you like to go over the speed limit, and when that speed sign changes, it'll take you to that speed on the vehicle. So that comes real handy. Also, you do have evasive steering assist, so if you're not able to brake the vehicle in time and you need to avoid that vehicle in front of you, it'll aid in steering you away from that. Now, that is a system you can activate and deactivate in your driver assistance features, along with a lot of these other features we've been talking about. All of them are customizable for what you're wanting to do. If you don't want the intelligent adaptive cruise, you want traditional cruise, you can do that and choose the traditional cruise. Also, there is intersection assist too. So if you're coming up to an intersection, you're turning in front of them, and it knows that you're turning, and they see that there's a car coming, it's going to brake you so you won't hit that vehicle. So some great safety features have come along in the last couple of years here. Also does have 360-degree camera, so you're going to be able to see completely around you. Front washer on the front camera, so that, sometimes we get a lot of debris from bugs and such on the front. So it does have a washer for that front camera. Split view as well, so you can see that the backup camera and all the way around you on another view. So 2 different views at the same time, which is really nice. And as part of this suite of Active 2.0, you're also getting the built-in connected navigation, because that comes with the connected system here for the Blue Cruise and everything, so they can help you with your being able to manage your trip. EV trip planner is what they call that, where you can manage and see where do I need to stop to charge if you're on a trip. Live traffic, predictive, and destinations and route guidance, and everything's all included within that connected navigation system. So pretty good amount of safety features and some great convenience features in my opinion with that Copilot 360 Active 2.0 that gives you that Blue Cruise. Let's talk about some exterior features, and first thing I want to do is I normally kind of always put this in where I remember, and so I remembered now at the beginning to do this. We're going to cover the colors that are available on the premium trim here, because there are a couple different interior colors we're going to get to when we get to the interior. But for the exterior, you're going to have a lot of the same colors that we did see in the Select. In fact, the colors are the same across all of the trims here. So you're going to have available to you, you're going to have the Space White for this year. Also, that's going to be similar to this picture up here, right there, I believe. You also have the Grabber Blue. It's kind of the image you see kind of there is the Grabber Blue. Star White Metallic. It's a tri-coat, which is going to be this one right here. So beautiful, bright white color here for you. That is a tri-coat, so it is an extra cost color. It'll be $7.95 probably. Let me look and see if it actually has the cost of the prices of those colors on their price list. Does not. In the past, I know those colors were $7.95 for those tri-coat colors. You have Rapid Red, a tinted clear coat, and that's usually $4.95 for that color. So that's the one over here on the left over here. You also have Shadow Black, not listed on this set of images. You also do have Cyber Orange, which is also a tri-coat color that'll cost you probably $7.95, somewhere around there. And two new colors for this year, we do have a Vapor Blue Metallic that's available, and we have Carbonized Gray Metallic available. Those should both be no extra cost color for those. They're not a tri-coat or a clear coat. So you should be good on those colors. But those are the colors that are available for this year. Now let's go back here to our specs and go back to the premium trim here, and so we can kind of see what that looks like on the front and such. There we go. So actually, let's go down to this one here. Gets a good shot of the front. So here on the front, this one does just like with the other one. Is going to have a distinct different look here. So you're going to have body colored paint throughout here, and in case this one here looks like it might have been the Space White, and then this accent around the outside on that grill, that's going to be a black painted accent. So on the Select trim, it was that molded in color. This one is going to be painted, nice gloss. It's going to come through, look good, as well as the Mustang in the middle will have that painted look to it as well. And then down here on the lower bumper, you're going to see that throughout there. It's going to be painted black, as you can tell right through there with the body colored down there. You will have active grille shutters down there. They'll open and close when it needs to. Faster speeds, it's going to close it up. You have plenty of air coming underneath to keep that the battery and the motor cooled off, but it'll open it up when you're going a little bit slower, allow for airflow in to keep those cooled down in those situations in town. For your headlights, you will have automatic headlights, which means you're going to come on automatically when it gets dark, shut off when it gets light when you have it in the auto setting. You also have LED projector headlights with LED signature lighting. Kind of can see that signature lighting at the top up there. So if you can see that up above those headlights. Also wiper activated headlights, which means when the wipers are turned on, your wipers, or when your wipers turn on, your headlights will turn on there. And as well as you have configurable daytime running lights too, so you can have those on during the daytime, configured that way if you'd like to. Also, you will have auto high beams. So auto high beams work a lot like your automatic headlights. When it's dark outside, it's going to turn those high beams on. If a car approaches you in the city lights, it's going to turn those off. And that is also a feature you can activate, deactivate if you want to in your lighting section of your vehicle settings screen. And then also you do get front sensing system. You can kind of see those sensors there, a couple of them in there. And that just allows you to be able to, as you're pulling forward, you're going to get those warnings if you pull up and there's something in front of you. So that's real nice in how that all works. Also, let's talk about the windshield for a second. This does have laminated windshield. It does make it a little bit quieter. It's got some plastic sheets that are in there in between some panels of glass. So it makes it quieter. But it's really a safety feature as well, because if something comes through and hits that glass, it's not going to just shatter that windshield, right? Because the plastic kind of keeps everything together and keeps it adhered. So that way you don't have those situations where you have something coming in. It's a nice safety feature as well. You do have windshield wiper de-icers as well. So here in Kansas, we have a lot of, and during the wintertime, those windshield can defrost that glass off just fine, but then the wipers get wet and then they freeze up on you. Windshield wiper de-icers will help with that, so they're actually going to be usable in those types of situations. You also get rain sensing wipers, standard equipment. Rain sensing wipers just allow you, when you have that set in one of the intermittent settings, when it starts to rain, it's going to go ahead and wipe that for you. The faster it rains, the faster it's going to wipe. Also, don't forget about down in here. Since we don't have an engine, we do have a usable front trunk area. We call it the frunk. Ford does, with a drain plug under there, so you can use it as a cooler, storage area, whatever it might be in there. It gives you a little bit of extra storage in the vehicle that doesn't take away from your cargo in the back or any of your passenger seat inside. So there's all the information here on the front. Let's move this around to the side. Okay, let's continue with this angle right here to kind of start with some of the stuff here on the side of the vehicle. Now, one of the things you'll notice is the wheels. So the wheels are a 19-inch machine face aluminum wheel with a high gloss black painted pocket. So it is this wheel, same wheel for last year, is same wheel as this year. No wheel upgrade for the premium trim. So that'll be the wheel that you'll get. You'll also get all-season tire to go along with that. And I almost forgot, you'll get a pony center cap for those wheels too. And you're going to get, of course, you're going to get for the four-wheel disc brakes with ABS, and you're going to get the tire pressure monitoring system as well that monitors all four of those tires. So if they get out off of one another, you're going to know that and get alerted to that as well. Also, right here, wheel lip molding. So I like the upgrade for this trim. Nice high gloss painted wheel lip molding. You're going to see right here makes that pop, as well as a lower rocker panel also has that black painted too. So just makes everything just kind of come alive there. And on the mirror caps also kind of gives you that black painted mirror caps, and that's actually similar. They went to that with the select trim, but looks real sharp with this because it just puts all the black accents kind of together here. Just makes it look real sharp right there on the mirrors. Now, also speaking of the mirrors, this will have power heated mirror for that glass, so it'll heat that mirror. You have it on defrost, take care of any of that, ice and such on there. Power fold mirrors as well, so they can fold in when you need them to. Not auto fold, so they won't fold when you lock the vehicle, but you can power fold them in if you need to. Also, LED turn signal indicators here on the outside of that, so it really helps out for safety, especially if somebody's at a stop sign and such. Really comes in handy that way. And you get the pony projector lamp as well. So it's a security approach lamp that lights up beside the vehicle, but instead of just being a round light, it's going to be light up with a pony beside the vehicle, just like you see with the Ford Mustang as well. And then also does have the mirror caps I mentioned is black, and it does have your Bliss with cross traffic alert. So blind spot information system. So if there's someone in your blind spot, it's going to put a light in the corner of that mirror and let you know it's not safe to go in that lane at that time. Also, if you're backing up, cross traffic alert. If someone comes behind you and they're going really fast, it alerts you as well and lets you know there's somebody behind you. A series of tones that you don't want to back up. Also, if you look on your backup camera, it'll actually have an arrow now that starts showing you that they're coming from which direction they're coming from and which direction they're going, which I really like. Now, to get in the vehicle, you have intelligent access. So intelligent access, so you have that key fob in your pocket, don't have to get it out. When you go to press the button to open up the door, it's going to go ahead and unlock it at the same time. You do have a little grab handle, so you push that little button to unlock it and to pop the door open, and then pull the grab handle to open the door. So you can have that on those front doors up there. And you'll have the e-latch system. So if you get the door shut, don't shut it all the way real good, but it kind of catches a little bit, it'll actually bring it in and latch it. So have that e-latch system there. Now the window molding. It does have a black window molding around the outside. On the belt line molding, it's going to be a high gloss black finish, just like we did see with the select trim there. And then it does have a standard equipment on the premium is the panoramic fixed glass roof. That is standard equipment. It does have infrared reflective windshield as well for that. And so it's nice reflective. That's pretty cool on how that looks on the vehicle. I believe this has the black painted from last year, but now you'll have that full black fixed roof up there. So you will also have child safety lock on these rear doors, so you can have those locked out. So if you stopped, have the vehicle turned off, kids can't get and open up the doors without you helping them in the back there. So that's pretty cool how that all works. Now let's move around to the back. Let me find a good image for the back of it, and we'll keep going. Okay, I was able to find this other image on that other section. There wasn't a really good shot of the rear, so here we go. This, I believe, is the premium version here, because it does have the black high gloss pieces on the outside and does not say GT on the back. So, all right, so here we go. We're going to talk about the rear features here. You do have on the black rear spoiler on the back is going to be black, so black painted on the back, just like it does on the Select. Center high mounted stoplight as well, so that's that third brake light that's kind of high for trucks and other taller SUVs to see. You also do have a rear window that has rear defrost, and it has a rear wiper back there with a washer. And you also do have LED tail lights with the sequential turn signal, just like the Mustang gets. So a lot of people like that. So nice bright LEDs back there as well. Body colored rear fascia back here, and you'll also notice the high gloss painted black pieces on the lower part of that too. And that Mustang should be in that high gloss finish as well there. You do have reverse rear parking sensors, what they're calling those. So as you're backing up, you're going to get alert if you get too close to anything. Rear view camera as well back there. So again, 360 cameras come with it. And you do have reverse brake assist. So if you're backing up, not paying attention, the sensors are going off, and you're going to hit something or hit somebody, it's going to brake the vehicle for you. So reverse brake assist. Here with the premium trim, you do get power liftgate as standard equipment on this. So you're going to be able to have that. So nice power liftgate that was normally included on the comfort and technology package for the Select trim is not available on the Select. So a lot of people wanting the power liftgate and some of those other comfort features, they're going to have to go to the premium trim to get that, and you're going to get those with this this trim here. You do get the, now inside, I don't have a lot of images of this, but you will have a rear cargo cover. So you lift that up. It does have a cargo cover that kind of covers up that back glass so people can't see into the back of it. That's going to come included. You'll have cargo tie-down hooks, so you have 2 of those in the vehicle. You also do have adjustable load floor at the power cord storage underneath the load floor. You also have tire inflator and sealant kit that's located under there too, so you won't have a spare tire. You'll have that tire inflator and sealant kit. Just helps with weight and such. And you do have the rear cargo area light and a power point back there too, so you can see what's going on and power different devices, things and things like that back there. So that's all of our exterior features. Now let's go ahead and move inside. I'll let you know the different color options you have on the interior and talk about some of the interior features. Okay, moving to the interior, we do have 2 different color interior options for the premium trim here. You do have the black onyx, which is available in the Select trim. You're seeing that in a lot of these pictures here, where it's a black interior and black ActiveX seats. And then you also have the light space gray color. That's what you're seeing here for these vehicles. So a couple different options for you. It'll have a black kind of environment regardless. But there's a couple different options for you. So, and some of these clips are for the premium and some are not. So we're just trying to get you some images of what some of those things look like, since I don't have a physical vehicle here, since it's hard to do unless you can order one. So let's talk about the different airbags in the vehicle. You do have a driver and front row passenger dual stage airbag. Different size airbag depends on how close you are to the front of the vehicle. Deploys a different size airbag. You do have a driver knee airbag as well that's going to deploy down from that steering column. You do have front seat side mounted impact airbags, as well as one for the rear. So that's going to deploy from the side of these seats, so that way you can kind of, if you have a side collision, it's going to deploy those airbags to protect you from those side collisions. Also, side curtain airbag that's going to deploy down from the side of the vehicle and protect in any kind of rollover situation from breaking glass and such coming into the vehicle. You do have illuminated entry, so it'll light up when you unlock the vehicle, try to come in, especially at nighttime. Helps out so you can see. You do get ambient lighting, multicolor ambient lighting that lights up the footwells, those little compartments and doors, slots in there and everything. So multicolor means it's not just ice blue like on some of the other vehicles. You can actually change the color. So the Ford Mustang was one of the first vehicles that had the My Color and such, so they're bringing that over to the Mustang Mach-E. Most other vehicles, the only color you can choose is ice blue, but with this one, it has multicolors for you to choose from. Getting in, you do have door scuff plates. Don't think I see any pictures of those. It will have the aluminum inserts with the pony graphics and unique lettering for those front door scuff plates. You have floor mats, front and rear carpeted mats as well for the vehicle. You'll notice the center console right in here. You kind of see that image there. Center console there with the pedestal armrest that's in there. Bucket seats for the driver and front passenger. They will be perforated ActiveX seating material for you. The driver gets an 8-way power driver seat, forward, back, up and down, power lumbar, power recline. Also driver memory as well for that, for the seat and your side mirrors, including power folding mirrors, which I knew it had power mirrors, power folding as well for that. So as we mentioned, for the memory on that. 4-way manual passenger seat, forward and back, manual recline as well for that. And 4-way adjustment for the headrest, which means it allows you to take those up and down, but also forward and back. So they kind of retract and ratchet up and then allow you to go back. So they actually they'll move forward and back as well. The front seat, driver and front passenger, gets heated seats for you. And for the back, 60-40 split bench seats, kind of like this, so you can lay that seat down if you need to. Also does have a armrest that folds down, so 2 cup holders in there as well. You have registers in the back, almost can see it in that image there. So you get a couple different registers back there for heat and cool, whatever is in the vehicle. Also 2 USB ports, a USB Type A and Type C in there. And you do have the latch system. Lower anchors and tethers for children, so there's some harnesses down here between the seat cushion and seat back that you can fasten those rear and front-facing car seats in there. If it is a front-facing car seat, there's also a latch strap on the back behind the seats of those rear seats on all 3 of those seats for you, so you can latch those kids in there. You do get power windows with the global open close, which means from the outside of the vehicle with a remote, you can open those windows or close the windows by pressing and holding. You like on the unlock, you press unlock once and then press hold to unlock, and it'll roll those windows down. Going up, just the opposite, hold the lock, or you press the lock and then hold that lock, and it's going to take those back up. Also, one touch up and down feature for the front and rear windows, which means hard press it down. You don't have to hold the windows down, you just press it. A lot of times on my vehicles, I can do both the driver and front passenger front windows at the same time. Just press them both with the fingers, and it's going to allow them to go down. So that's pretty cool. Power locks with auto lock and auto unlock, which means when you get going a certain speed, it's going to lock the doors up, so you have them locked. And then when you shut the vehicle off, turn it off, open I think then the driver opens his door, it'll automatically unlock the rest of the doors. It does have enhanced memory, so you can save certain settings like your driver display, your radio, navigation, and driver assistance features, which is really nice, and those are specific to each of those remotes. You do have manual tilt and telescoping steering wheel. Try that again. It does have a little lever underneath, and it'll go up and down, forward and back, so you can get it just right. You also do get for your steering wheel, a soft vinyl wrapped steering wheel, so it makes it feel really good. Not quite leather wrapped, and they're trying to keep away from environmental such. That's why you're seeing ActiveX seats instead of leather, as well as your steering wheel is not going to be leather either. So keep that in mind. Heated steering wheel too, so that heats that steering wheel up and keep it nice and warm in the wintertime when you have your remote set up. You do have also a 10.2-inch digital productivity screen, so it'll have your outside temperature right there, also compass and everything. So a nice display for you that shows your range and your speed right above there, and it'll change that look, depends on what different drive mode you have in there. Also, you do have push button start. See if we can get an image of that. So I don't see one here, but right over here you're going to have push button start as well, so you can you don't need to get the keys out to get in the vehicle or to start the vehicle. You have dual zone climate control. You're going to see that at the bottom of the screen down here. So real nice in how that is. A nice 15.5-inch digital screen there. So the LCD screen, I should say, and the bottom part is where your temperatures are going to be controlled on there. Use that dial for your radio and such like that, but then your climate's going to be controlled right down there. And dual zone means that the driver and front passenger have 2 different temperatures there. You do have B&O audio sound system, so Bang & Olufsen. It's going to come with 10 speakers, including a subwoofer, Sirius XM satellite radio with a 360L. And then you do get, speaking of that, now to talk about that screen, you'd have that Sync 4A screen with that 15.5-inch display there. It will have a wireless phone connection, cloud connected, Android, wireless Apple CarPlay, and wireless Android Auto as well. Digital owner's manual, adaptive dash cards, and personal profiles. All that's going to be included. Now, those dash cards are, it's not shown in this, but normally the screen's kind of split in half from this top part above your climate control, and your dash cards are going to be that middle section. And so you can switch from those different dash cards. You can scroll them over and choose those, and that's what's going to be displayed up above. And then if you want to expand that up above, you can expand it, and it's going to enlarge that and bring your dash cards into being more squares or rectangles. It's going to bring them into smaller little rectangles. So that's pretty cool in how that works. And the personal profiles lets you set up a personal profile for each driver. And so what you can do there is whatever radio stations you like to listen to, where you like your climate, where your seat is, and those kind of things are controlled with those personal profiles. Pretty cool how that works. You also have Ford Pass Connect. It allows you to stay connected to the vehicle using the Ford Pass app. You can unlock and lock the vehicle. You can remote start the vehicle from anywhere. You can even schedule remote start times. You can see the fuel economy, or not the fuel economy, I'm sorry. You can see the distance and range you have on your vehicle, what that looks like, and what your battery looks like. You can also see your tire pressure out within that gauge too, and where your vehicle is even located. So I have word tracks for things. That's where the fuel came in. We do also have auto dimming rearview mirror, so that comes down. I don't know if they have a shot of a rearview mirror. I don't see one, maybe up here. But auto dimming rearview mirror, so that mirror, you don't have to adjust it. As cars come up behind you with those bright lights, it's going to automatically adjust those mirrors. Also, overhead console with sunglass bin. You can actually see it right here. Have your lights, interior lights up there, sunglass bin over there. You also do have for your visors, vanity mirrors for those, so you can flip that down. There's a mirror in there that's lighted and illuminated in there for you. Also, universal garage openers on the driver's side view, or the driver's visor, I should say. 3 different transmitters that you can program, garage doors, that kind of thing, so you don't have to have those garage doors on those visors. Down in the media hub area, that's down in here where we're talking about, it does have a USB type A and C port down in there, as well as you do have a wireless charging pad. You can see it actually in that image right there. Nice big open area to be able to put things in, cup holders and everything. And then behind that, let's see if we can get a better image of that. You have the gear shift dial there. And you also do have a power point as well in the console. I think that power point's back in here somewhere. So plenty of ways to power devices and such with the vehicle. So that's all. That's everything we've talked about so far. That's all standard on these. Now let's talk about some options that you have for the premium trim. So let's go ahead and talk about some different options that are available for you. And one of them that's new for this year. Now they did discontinue the ice white package, not available this year, but instead we do have a new package for this year. So it is the Mustang Night Pony package. So it's kind of a black appearance package for the Mustang and Mustang Mach-E. And I do have some images that we've been given from Ford on this to just kind of show you what that's going to look like as we talk about it. So that the black one there on the left is the premium. So this package is available in the premium and in the GT. So the cyber orange one on the right is actually part of the GT, but on the premium, that's the one on the left. That black one, that's the one that's going to look like. So we're going to get that upgraded wheel. Now, just something to note on this, that this is not available. This is only available with the extended range battery. So you will need extended range to get this package on there. It is available in either rear wheel drive or the all-wheel drive. But doesn't require to have the extended range battery. So you'll see the wheel there, not a real close-up look of that, but it is a 19-inch wheel, so a high-gloss painted black wheel with the pony graphic there and for the center cap that's on that wheel as well. And then on the grill, you're going to see this. So it looks real sharp. It's going to have that nice graphic look on the grill itself. So grill pony with the black, with the painted black outline around it, which looks really cool. And then on the back of the tailgate, that's what it looks like. So they'll mirror the front, and the rear will mirror that. And then also on the door, you're going to have a dedicated graphic on the door. Of course, this is again available either the Mach-E X or the Mach-E 4X, and so you're going to see that graphic on the side right there that is going to give you that badging with the painted black outline on it, so it really distinguishes it on the side of the vehicle. So this package, again, new for this year, does require to have the extended range, but available in either the rear-wheel drive or the all-wheel drive. Let's talk about some standalone options that you have here, and one of them that is actually a standard equipment if you are in a state that requires a front license plate. License plate bracket will come with the vehicle, but in states that don't require a front license plate, it's a standalone option. It's no charge option, so if you want to get that, if you live in a state that doesn't require a front license plate, but you want to have something personalized on the front up there, then you want to make sure you order this. A dealer will put it on at no charge, and that'll save you a little bit of money that way. Now, a couple other options. There are some things that are considered an accessory, which means you can get this from Ford Accessories if you want to, or you can get it from the factory, and it'll be in your vehicle when the vehicle gets delivered. And one of them is this interior protection package, so it includes 2 features. I don't know, it's not really a package, it's really 2 things that come together. One of them is a cargo floor liner. So in the back, it's going to be kind of an all-weather liner back there to be able to put things in so it doesn't get your cargo area dirty, since it's going to be carpeted back there. And the other is the front and first row and second row floor liners. So all weather liners, you will not get the carpeted mats if you get this. So you add this to it, and you will have that in there. So just keep that in mind. Those are a couple things that kind of protect the cargo area. If you're pretty active and such, you want to have those in there, then you can add that interior protection package, and it'll be included with your vehicle. Now, there's also 4 dealer installed options that are new for this year. All these were available for this year, were not available last year. And these are dealer installed options, which means that they'll be shipped to the dealership when your vehicle goes out from the factory, and the dealership would put those in your vehicle or install those on your vehicle. So let's start with those 4. The one of them is the wheel locking kit. So that's just going to replace on each of your wheels. You're going to take one of those lug nuts off that comes from the factory, and you're going to put the locking lug nuts on. Is what they'll do at the dealership, give you the socket that comes along with that, so that people can't take those. So it's one that's different than the others. And then you also do have the interior or the exterior bumper protector, and that's going to go on the back of the bumper and protect it from dropping things on there and such. And so the dealer would put that on the vehicle when it arrives. I'm not sure why the factory can't do that, but anyway, that's the way that'll work. And the others are a couple different kits that you can get through accessories, and I recommend you just get them that way instead of getting from the factory. Same price, they come to you, and they're not really anything that needs to be installed. And first one is the roadside assistance kit. That's going to come with, things where if you're off the side of the road, have a flat tire, something like that, you can put out for safety and that kind of thing, and some other things to think about. So that kit, again, you can get that from Ford Accessories. It comes in a nice little carry case, and that's why they put it in some sort of a dealer installed option, but you can get it from the factory. Also, you do have the first aid kit. It comes with band-aids, gauze, a lot of those different things for injuries and that kind of thing. This is also something that you can get through Ford Accessories. And if not, it'll come in a nice little carry case that the dealer would put all the things in there for you and put it in your vehicle upon delivery. So those are all your standalone options available on the premium trim of the Mach-E for 2023. So that's all of our standard equipment, as well as different packages available, which there's a new package for this year and standalone options in this video. So hopefully it did help you out. Again, a lot of information in this video, but feel free to move around. Use those timestamps down below to move around the video, get this information, go back, revisit anything you need to, and see if the premium trim is going to be a perfect trim for you, or if maybe you want one of the other trims. Again, we're going to be doing videos on all these, so a complete guide walk around videos in a sense. We're not actually walk around the vehicle, but we're going to have all these for all the different trims. So we've already completed now the Select and the Premium. We're going to be doing the Route 1, the California Route 1, as well as the GT here in next couple days. So feel free to come back. So you want to make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel and that you hit that red subscribe button down below, and hit the notification bell so you get notified when we have another video uploaded. Now, if you did like this video, go ahead and smash that like button. And if you're ready to order, don't forget, order banks will open up on Monday. You can order this online yourself on Tuesday, or start ordering it from the dealership as early as Monday evening, if your dealership is open. And so this is great. So you can order through the dealer, or you can order completely online. Select your dealer and make sure you contact your dealer afterwards so they can accept your order if you do order it online. So it's great how that works. Now, of course, MSRP pricing, these don't have any kind of markup, so that's MSRP as well as invoice are the same price for the dealer. But do check with your dealer. Find out if your local dealer is going to honor MSRP pricing, if they're going to price it up, what they're going to do. They're encouraged not to do that, but some still do. And also check out any dealer fees and what they're going to be with that local dealer as well. So we're doing MSRP pricing. We're doing a $500 dealer fee on all of our vehicles and our Mach-E's. No other dealer add-ons, so we don't add any kind of protection packages and require you to do that. If you'd like to, we have a lot of options for you that's available, but that's if you want to. That's not something we make you put on your vehicles. Also, we know a little bit about price protection, so if prices ever go up, you did see the price increases from last year to this year is pretty substantial on the premium trim. Prices will tend to go up throughout the model year, and we know how to price protect those prices so that you don't have to worry about any kind of price increase from when you order your vehicle, and we know how to lock in any current incentives or see if the incentives when the vehicle comes in are going to be better for you. So we know how to do that as well. So, and on top of all that, if you'd like to, you're out of state, we do free shipping as well. So we're very transparent about how this works, and how we pay for the free shipping is if you finance the vehicle with us at standard rates. So we figure people have already financed the vehicle with us already. It's not a cost that's incurred onto them. We can include up to $1,000 of the shipping cost to ship it right to their door, and don't have to deal with going into a dealership, which is a lot of people like that offer. So that's something that's available if you'd like to, or if you want to pay, we can pay for some of your travel expense. If you want to fly in, we can do that if you finance a vehicle with us. So if you want to order with us, reach out to us, call us 785-823-2237, or you can reach us on, of course, you can put your order in and just choose us as your dealer as well and communicate it that way too. So again, thanks for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget, You can catch us on social media at Law McArthur on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. And if you want to follow me, you can find me on my Linktree account right there on the screen. Right there, so you can see where I'm at on different social media sites, as well as how you can connect with me by email as well, right there through my Linktree account. So again, thanks for watching this video. Hope you liked it, and stay tuned for other episodes on the Mach-E for 2023 complete guide video series. We'll be having 2 more coming yet, so stay tuned for those. And until then, we'll see you later.